So I'm going to talk about small skiing again. Shocker. And I will probably get animated because this is something I care a lot about. So I've been talking about small skiing for a long time. Pretty much since I started Slope Fillers. Lately though, I've been talking about it a lot more because when we talk about the hurdles to growth in this industry, perception around price, the complexity of the experience, proximity, all this list goes on, and you line those things up, small ski areas solve almost all, if not in some cases, all of those things. And so I keep proposing it as a possibility to help grow the sport. Let's elevate the small skiing experience. Let's stop, setting that off to the side as a thing of yesteryear. Let's elevate it and make it part of a normal thing that core skiers choose from. Because right now, what happens is you talk to a core skier about, we'll use the example of Whaleback, the video that LL Bean and Origin put out a couple weeks ago. This video is incredibly well done. And what you get is all these people saying, oh, I love Whaleback. I grew up skiing there as a kid. And yet somewhere since that moment, they decided that that type of skiing experience, the small ski area, wasn't good enough anymore. And instead of just choosing from the buffet of all these different resorts every season, they decided that they're going to go on a very strict small ski area diet. And they haven't been back in years, if not decades, to those small ski areas. And so what happens in these discussions about the challenges of skiing and the role of small skiing, or the role it could play, is you get these blank stares because nobody has experienced firsthand that small ski area experience in quite a while, if not maybe ever for some people. So I have a two-part challenge, because if we don't understand that product, it's really hard to have a deep, meaningful discussion about the role that product could play in our strategies for growth or reactivation or whatever. So my challenge is twofold. The first is go skiing at a small ski area. Find the equivalent of that little mountain you grew up at, or just a small one in your area, and go skiing there. The second is really important, and that is do not use the word just when you describe that skiing experience to others, whether it's before you go or after, because here's how it's going to go, I promise you. Someone will say, where are you going skiing this weekend? And you're going to say, oh, I'm just going to go up to Song Mountain. And you just drop it in there subtly. Instead of saying, I'm going to go to Sun Valley, or I'm going to go to Killington, or I'm going to go to Vail or Steamboat. When people talk about small skiing, they drop in this word just, as if, oh, this isn't what I normally do, but I'm just going to try it this time, just for kicks. If you stop saying the word just, what you're doing is giving yourself a chance to be proud of that choice. And once you embrace it, and once you give yourself permission to try to enjoy that experience, a crazy thing happens. You actually do enjoy the experience. And once you see that experience through real eyes and not through this sort of biased, worried about what other people think about your ski resort choices lens, crazy things happen, right? You start to really actually enjoy small skiing. I have a season pass at Nordic Valley. I've had it for 4 years. I absolutely love skiing there. I love it much more than I love a large mountain at this point. We need to understand firsthand the small skiing product if we're going to honestly discuss its role in the growth of this industry. So go skiing there, give yourself a chance to love it, and maybe, just maybe, you actually will.